Julia
and Alexa.
Welcome back to our channel, and if you're new, hey girl, hey, be sure to subscribe and become our best friend.
Today we are going to talk about dealing with ADD, anxiety, anything like that during the school year, and yeah, just like how to deal with it and tips to do when you have it.
It's gonna rain.
Oh look. It's raining.
So we have a list of points that we want to talk about here, and let's just get right into it. So we're going to start off with ADD, and our first note here is accept it.
Yes. Okay, so you don't even know how many times I have been called stupid.
Me too.
It's one of like the main things people think of me when they think of me. Like, they're like, oh, you're just a dumb blonde. And I'm like, thanks. Like, you have to accept people are gonna call you names, and you just have to learn to like not let it bother you, because you aren't stupid. You might have a harder time concentrating. You might not understand things as well. You might have to ask questions, but you're not stupid. Okay?
You're not, honestly. Just because, and honestly, you work harder than everyone else having ADD, so doesn't that just make you smarter and more of a hard worker? Yes, it does. So just accept it and don't let it get you down.
Yeah.
The next step is to speak up or ask questions. So no matter what, if you feel stupid, if you feel that the question is stupid, asking, it is like starting to pour.
Sorry, thunder.
Always ask questions in class. And no matter if you feel that the question is stupid or you feel that asking questions is it makes you wrong, it's not. And you would rather speak up and ask your questions than be sitting there the whole time like, oh no, I missed this point and I didn't ask a question and now I'm confused for the rest of the year.
A few years ago, I would never ask questions, and I soon learned it's better to ask questions, okay? It's better to be the one that asks a lot of questions but knows what they're doing, so you can be on the same pace as everyone else.
Exactly. You don't want to fall behind. That's the worst thing that you could possibly do. So our next point here is color. And I don't mean in a coloring book, although that's fun. And I mean color code your things. If you have a point that's written in dull pencil or a point that's written in bright pink with yellow highlighter over it, underlined and different colors, which one is going to draw your attention? If they both say do your homework, which one are you more likely to have your eyes turn to and make you actually do it? The colored one.
If you open something and it's like, pow, you're like, whoa, cool color.
Exactly.
Like,
oh, okay, the next one is, I like to call this the snack incentive. So what you want to do is, this works best with healthy snacks, but I mean, if candy will get you motivated, then girl, use candy, or boy, I don't know who you are. So, and this method is, if you have a textbook or notes or something that you have to read or take notes on or anything of that nature, or like a book, anything, and you really don't want to read it, and you don't have an incentive to read, and there's nothing to look forward to when you're done reading, me, this is what I like to do, and you, after every paragraph, or like 2 paragraphs if it's like a short book or like anything like that. Hi Thunder, what's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
It motivates you because you're like, oh my god, when I'm done reading this paragraph, I get to eat this grape, or I get to eat this gummy bear. And at the end, you can put 3 of the snack out, and you're like, when I finish, I get like 3 more, and it's just great. And I really think that it will help motivate you, and don't just like eat them all. Like, make sure you just leave them there. That's the hardest part. Next tip that we have here is kind of tying in the ADD with the anxiety, and that is gum. So gum is honestly the biggest tip and the one that I find works the best for me. And like I said in our last video, if schools don't let you chew gum, then if you get a doctor's note saying that you can chew gum, they will let you, and that's what I have. Because there are facts that say if you chew mint gum while you're studying something and then you chew the same flavor gum when you're taking the test, it'll help you remember. So that is not the only reason that it's amazing. Also helps you to just focus, and if you're chewing gum, then maybe you won't be looking around because you have something else to kind of like focus on, and it'll also help you just look down and focus on your schoolwork and crank it out. Tying that into anxiety, gum helps me a ton with my anxiety because it takes my mind off my anxiety and it gives me something to like focus on, again, like the ADD.
So Julia's going to talk about this next one because I haven't experienced it myself, so I think it's best for her to explain it to you.
So I have a few points about anxiety, and in case you wanted to know, I was diagnosed with anxiety in 2nd grade, and I have tried everything. And these are the things that I have found that work the best for me. I am on medication for my anxiety, which is something that you might want to try if even after all of these you're really struggling a lot to stay in school. I missed a ton of school, and I really struggled, and I've been off my medication, but I am back on it, and I'm not ashamed of it. I don't hide my anxiety from people as we don't hide our ADD. So the number one I have on here is taking deep breaths. And I know this is so lame, but it really does work. And the method that I like to do is breathe in for 7 seconds, hold it for 3 seconds, breathe out for 5. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it just calms your body down, and you do that as many times as you need to. And don't worry about how you look. The next one is actually something that my school psychologist taught me, and you can also work with them if you're really struggling with anxiety. Get your school involved. Like, don't be ashamed. Let them help you. And my school psychologist taught me about counting shapes. This might be a little bit hard because it does kind of take your focus off of the teacher, but normally when you're dealing with anxiety, your focus isn't on the teacher anyway, it's on worrying and panicking. And if you really feel panicking coming on and you know, like, I need to get my mind off of this, counting the different shapes in the classroom, like, pick a shape like circles, and then you count how many circles you can find, and then rectangles, and count how many rectangles you can find. And it just takes your mind off of what you're worrying about, and it puts it on something else. And it's also visual, so it helps you. So it's not like counting things in your head, it's counting things that you can actually see.
So what Julia's talking about right now, it's not just when you're like, if someone's in a small spot and they're just like, oh my god, the small space is giving me anxiety. This is something that's more serious than that. This is not just something people are like,
getting nervous.
I have anxiety. It's not just like getting nervous for like a play. It's a lot more serious than that. So like if like someone at home is just like, oh, she's probably just over exaggerating. No, like I know because I've known her for a long time. It's hard for her.
I have anxiety over getting sick. These methods honestly work so well because even on my medication I still get really bad anxiety. It just kind of mellows it down a little bit at like times, but I still do get anxiety. So these methods really do help me. My next one is walks, and these might not be allowed, but again, if you talk to your school, I'm sure that they'll be okay with it. And I am allowed to do this also. And if you're feeling really just stressed out and anxious, and like this also kind of ties into the ADD, like you just can't sit there anymore. You need to get up and move. You can tell the teacher, may I please go on a walk? If they are aware that you have anxiety or ADD, you can say, can I please go on a walk? And they will go, yes, of course. And you can just walk up and down the building. And then this kind of ties into my last note. And if you stop at the bathroom, and what I like to do when I'm feeling really anxious and overwhelmed and hot, because anxiety does make you like hot and like sweaty, I like to take a paper towel and I run it under cold water, and I get the cold water and I fold the paper towel up, and if you put it on your neck, it just soothes your whole body. Take deep breaths, count the shapes in the hallway, and you'll get back to class and just don't think about it and you'll be fine. And then the last one, did I say that was the last one?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I lied. The last one is just really quick, and it's squeezing something in your hand. It's kind of like the gum. It takes your mind off of it. I don't really like to use stress balls because they're really big and like, I don't know, I just don't really like them, but I like to use pencil grips because they can fit in your pencil case and you can just take them and squeeze them, and it really helps.
Okay, so these last two are for basically anything, even if you don't have
ADD
or anxiety. If you don't have anything,
even if you're just stressed out,
you're just stressed about something, music and activities, like when they help you so. Really though, it can put you in such a good mood. And when I say like dance, because I'm a dancer, so like that's one of those things where, like, find a hobby. But also when I say dance, I don't mean you have to go and dance for a competition. You can like hang out in your room listening to Taylor Swift and like,
and have a dance party, yeah, just like that.
Just like that. But just like,
my hair fell out.
I'm shedding. Anything that makes you happy, just be cool with it. Be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Okay.
We're so lame.
Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and we really hope this helped you, because it's not just one of those things where we're just like, so we hope this helped you. Like, we're like, we really hope this helps
Genuinely
you.
hope that it helps.
So if you are dealing with this stuff, just like comment down below. Whoa, we're so in sync with that. Comment down below and tell us any recommendations. So like if anyone needs some more help, they can just look in those comments and be like, oh, let's see some more recommendations. So yeah, just
And even if you don't have these issues, but you have friends that do, now you know these things and you can share them with your friend, and be sure to share this video with your friends that you think that it would help, because honestly, not for views, we just really want to help people as much as we can and use our experiences to help others. So on that note,
subscribe, like, and we love you.
we love you. Thank you guys so much for watching.